If there is one person that a lot of Star Wars fans can absolutely trust and fully believe in, it is no other than George Lucas, the man himself who created Star Wars back in 1977. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about, Bob Iger and Chapek is that they really are very much involved with this new universe. They're fully embraced with really trying to make it as satisfying to the Star Wars fandom as much as possible in order to really make Star Wars as successful as it can be. And Bob Iger, by the way, talked about this not so long ago that, well, they are now just seeing exactly what Star Wars is capable of and exactly what they can really do with the franchise to really expand it to the degree of the old expanded universe that we got back in the 90s and the 2000s. Now, the thing about all of that is that we've got George, John, and Dave all working together as a team to really deliver as much authentic Star Wars content as possible, and that's a good thing to look forward to. We've got new shows, new movies, you name it. However, one show in particular that a lot of fans are very much up in arms over is, of course, the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV series, to just name one of them right there. Now, one thing about this is that we do know that George Lucas has been shooting through quite a number of hoops to really get the job done by making the universe acceptable and pretty much respectful to Star Wars fans. With that being said, with the sequel trilogy now over, both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars universe. It's explained that currently both Bob Iger and Chapek are working closely with George, John, and Dave to deliver a brand new era of Star Wars. However, behind the scenes of the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV series, many changes are being put into place. It's explained that just recently actress Brie Larson made the call to end a certain philosophy of Star Wars and pitched the idea over to Leslye Headland, which she is now accepting. Now, it's explained that Brie Larson is the one who established the concept to erase and completely delete the Wills from the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV series. So let's stop right there. The Wills are godlike beings, in case you guys did not know, and are creatures that were created by George Lucas and the ones responsible for creating the entire Star Wars universe within the Star Wars lore. So, the fact that we have somebody like Brie Larson, of all people, who, by the way, is also an aspiring writer, and of course director, she wants to do more of that, she's experimenting with that by giving everything over to Leslye Headland, and Leslye Headland is actually accepting a lot of Brie Larson's ideas for the Leslye TV series. Now, the problem that I really have with this is that not only is it disrespectful to George Lucas, but it also goes against, what you're really supposed to do on the set and when it comes to Star Wars movies and their shows. The fact that we have an actress of all, people like Brie Larson pretty much taking charge here and making such drastic changes to a show like this, I think is just ludicrous. I really do believe it is. And there's a reason behind that, is because I feel that somebody like Leslye Headland, at the very minimum, should really just focus on their own thing, should focus on what they want to do, what they want to portray either on the big screen or at home on a streaming service. That's what they should focus on, not to other actors and or actresses throwing in major, additions to a Star Wars show or kind of, reverting aspects from a TV series. So, moving beyond that, further, alright, it's noted that Brie Larson is the one who wanted this changed, or to be replaced with brand new characters that will go against George's philosophy of Star Wars, and that Leslye Headland loves Brie's ideas that is now moving forward and being put into place for the future of Star Wars. George Lucas is described to be very unhappy over this major decision within the Star Wars universe, and feels betrayed once again by the creators of the show that Bob Chapek fears is going to fail on a massive scale. I honestly, would be pretty much, feeling the same exact way as Bob Chapek right now. I really do believe that this show is going to be a new Batwoman, or it's going to have a Batwoman scenario where it's going to have a lot of backlash. The creators of the show are going to essentially, refuse the fact that there's a backlash and so on and so forth, and continue to go on with their stories. So, I think it's best to cancel this entirely, leave it be, and just stick to the content with George, John, and Dave. Unfortunately, Kathleen Kennedy's one and only project is within her contract, as she is still over at Lucasfilm for the time remaining. But nonetheless, this really does go against George Lucas and his philosophy. This just destroys George's philosophy of Star Wars. I fully believe that this can easily be reversed. That's why I'm not too worried about this. George, John, and Dave could easily just reestablish the Wills in their new universe easily, without hesitation. They could do that. But overall, guys, this is obviously an attempt by Brie, Leslie, and Kathleen to just dump a lot of George Lucas's ideas and philosophies into the garbage. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.